So we're a campaign that are there to pray for an end to abortion and do that in a peaceful manner. So our aims really is to end abortion here in York and more widely. It's an international organisation, so we're in over 30 countries. And we're there also to offer support for women who are seriously considering abortion. We have a leaflet which points them to support they can go to. Nearest place is Leeds, but we still can offer that support for them as well.
So the aim is to end abortion completely then, or allow it in any circumstances?
So the vast majority of my participants are Catholic, and the Catholic stance is that abortion may be permitted only in case of serious health risk to the mother. So if the mother's health is at serious risk, but otherwise abortion shouldn't be justified.
What do you say to the critics then about the tactics that you use, which is to pray outside centres? They argue that you heap on more anguish for the women that are going through these decisions.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say about that?
So as I said, we're there to pray peacefully. So all of us sign a statement of peace, and we follow that very closely, which involves praying quietly, not disturbing others. We don't have placards, for example, so we're not imposing ourselves on anyone. We don't judge. We're just there to pray against abortion itself, the sin of it, not really to judge the sinner.
So you don't engage with people then whilst you're in that prayer process?
So if they approach us, then we can,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't go actively engaging, no.
If the safe zone came in, for instance, would you feel that your vigil, or your protest as people call it, would not be the same, or could you operate under that safe zone?
So it would hinder our campaign, definitely.
Why?
Because it's quite meaningful to pray outside the place where abortions have happened. Just like if this interview was outside the clinic, it would be more meaningful, really. But we both chose to interview here.
Why would you think that this interview would be better if the clinic was in the background then?
Because, as I mentioned, it's the place that abortions have happened over the years, and we tie our efforts to that physical place. If that place closed, then we would stop being there. So.
Where do we go from here then? Because November the 1st is the day that the 40 days ends, and that's all over the world, including Texas, isn't it?
Indeed,
and everywhere. But are you coming back?
So there's 2 40 Days for Life campaigns every year. One's in autumn period, which we're just doing now, and then there's also one in Lent. So we may do one in Lent. We're not decided yet, but basically we'll just keep on going until hopefully we see the closures of abortion centres, and that's our aim. So.
Now, you've talked about being peaceful and silent in your prayer. If a safe zone was introduced, you'd respect that then, would you?
Yes.